What does it mean to be self-compassionate right now? And so I wanted to break it down based on my perception, and I'm really looking forward to your comments and feedback in terms of what is self-compassion for you at this time. And I know that some of us are luckier than others. Some of us have the opportunity to work from home right now. Some of us are first responders. We've got to get out there, and essential workers. But even in that case, what does self-compassion really mean? So it's different from person to person. Self-compassion is different for each person. But what is the essence of it? What does it mean to direct compassion towards oneself? And so that's what I want to break down today. I'd say for me, these days, self compassion is multifold. But from the moment I open my eyes in the morning, it's meeting myself wherever I am with no judgment and no expectation, really, because what is going through us is unprecedented, and it ranges from grief to anger to apathy, and we have body aches, and there are economic issues. And so for me, it's meeting myself and accepting whatever is going through me on that particular day. Now, accepting it doesn't mean being complacent and not utilizing our tools. So then self-compassion becomes, okay, so I accept myself wherever I am as I rise. But then what? Then let's say that I have body pain. Do I rest? Do I maybe do some deep stretches, drink some water? Do I go take a small walk outside? It's different for each person, but it's meeting myself wherever I am and then asking for help, utilizing all the tools that I have access to. And maybe sometimes it just means resting, it just means sitting and not doing a thing. Maybe it means crying. Self compassion can be crying. It's not holding back the tears and letting them roll, and letting ourselves have expression of emotion. Maybe self-compassion is turning that cell phone off and getting away from the negative news media for a while. Maybe it's just closing our eyes and taking a couple of deep breaths. So it's just such a big range of what it is for each person, each moment of the day. But I think for me, it's acceptance of where I am, what is going through me, and then using my tools. And using my tools is not necessarily an action. Sometimes it's taking time out. That's utilizing our tools too, is taking a time out, because our nervous system is so fired up these days that those few minutes of silence and deep breathing is very helpful. You might have seen these pictures of doctors and nurses and medical personnel in hospitals in circles in a moment of prayer in the height of the tragedy they're witnessing. Well, that is a moment of silence. That's a moment of dropping in. So I think that I'm going to make different parts to this video. This is part one. For today, I wanted to emphasize self-compassion as meeting ourselves as we are, wherever we are, with whatever emotions are going through us, and then taking steps to alleviate our pain, whether it's mental, emotional, physical, or spiritual, And alleviating sometimes it's just resting. It's doing nothing. It's resting. So just think about that. What is self-compassion for you today? And so I'm gonna um, hopefully make a series of these videos. And it's really not based on anything I've read. It's based on what my experience is these days while we're going through these hard times. Right? I'll see you guys soon. Please give me some feedback. What is self-compassion for you today? Lots of love. Bye-bye.